Hey, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the channel, whichever may be the case for you. My name is Matt. I am clearly an old man, as you can now see on the screen. Hi there. And I do enjoy ranking K-pop discographies, and this is my third edition of ranking 4 groups at the same time head-to-head, which means that, you know, some fandoms will get mad at me some weeks, and some fans will love me some weeks, probably, if I end up ranking their group higher each week. We're doing STAYC, we're doing tripleS, we're doing TWICE, and we're doing NewJeans, and that is our current rankings as they stand right now. Take a look. And we are doing biggest hits. Now, technically, what I did by biggest hits is I looked up which videos had the most views on YouTube. That's what I'm calling biggest hits. I know that's not necessarily accurate, but that's what I'm going with as biggest hits. So that means we'll be doing, and again, we go in the order that everybody finished last week. So we'll be doing STEREOTYPE by STAYC first. Then Generation is actually a tripleS subunit, AAA, Acid Angels of Asia, I believe. And then What Is Love by TWICE. And finally, Oh My God. And it says it's an official video, but it's also performance version 1. So that's what we're going to be doing this time around. I'd like to remind you that I am building extra content for these groups as well on my Patreon. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into STEREOTYPE by STAYC. I always provide links for the videos that I use here. Just call it citing the videos, because I do commentary on it, which means I do talk over the tops of songs. I do pause songs. I do sometimes blow into this thing to break the chords down. I always put the chords over my head as well so that you can follow along at home if you're keeping score. And if any of that's not for you, I'm sorry. That's just the way I do things around here. And if that's going to make you leave, I understand that completely. But if you're going to stick around, thank you. And if you're going to leave right now, thanks for checking out the video up to this point. Here we go with STEREOTYPE by STAYC. 2021, okay.
There's something to tell you.
Uh-oh.
To share it with you.
STAYC girls, it's going
I still don't know member names yet.
We're
in the key of F sharp. Feels very let's just talk about that part first. We've got a B. I love the way that the 6th or the 7ths are being used as chord tones in that arpeggio thing. But it's a B to a C sharp to a G sharp, or pardon me, an F sharp to a D sharp minor. And the second time it goes straight from, it goes B, C sharp, and straight to the D sharp minor, which is kind of cool. Let's switch it up just a little bit. That'll keep a player like me interested in playing it. Right on, girl. You make that shot. There were a couple of substitutions they did for those choruses that I thought were really nice. What I mean by substitutions means that the chords in the verse actually would have worked, but they chose to use different chords that function in the same way. In the chorus, you've got a G sharp minor to a C sharp 7 sus, I believe. Which, man, it's so hard for me to voice 7 sus because I don't have enough keys. Things like that. To a F sharp major 7. I keep wanting to say G flat. And then, they instead of doing the D sharp minor, they do a D sharp 7 chord. Which makes everything a little bit brighter, which I really like. This video is so cute. I love the basketball thing. I was a big Michael Jordan fan when I was, well, just out of college. And, yeah, that dude could play. So I love seeing basketball references in anything. T-shirt money. Oh, nice. I didn't check the pre-chorus earlier, so that actually I think went to a G sharp minor 7, back to the C sharp again, and then was it a A sharp or B flat minor, and then I think it went up to a B. I'll check that and put it over my head at some point in this song. And then the second time, G sharp minor 7, and then it went to A sharp, or let's call it a B flat 7, which was a really nice, different kind of color change as well. This video is just crazy, man. Love that yellow in the hair. That's so cool. Their vocals are so good, man. Oh, I love all the different colors of the scent. Okay, this is similar to the verse, even though it's broke down. Yeah. Right on, hun. That bunny chasing him. You know, that's one of the few K-pop songs that I've heard, at least recently, where they actually stayed on the one at the end, rather than, because a lot of them these days, or at least a lot of them that I've heard these days, I should say, would have gone to that F sharp and then gone ahead and gone to like maybe a D sharp 7 sharp 9, you know, that kind of sound. But those kind of sounds always feel incomplete for me, and they really they came through for me. I like songs to finish, and that one felt like a finish, because they did go to the D sharp for just a second, but then they came back to the F sharp, and that was really fun for me. That was something that relieved me, and this is great. It's made like a movie trailer or something. General audiences, all ages admitted. An adorable video, and I really loved how that how it broke down for that last chorus before everything kicked in. You know, that's not a new trick. People have been doing that for a long, long time. But it just felt really good when it did that. Let's rank it. Okay, I'll be starting at the top and working my way down. I can tell you that it is not going to beat the STAYC song that I ranked last week, just because the vibe of So Bad is just so excellent and so 80s and so everything that I love about music, period. I also like Girls Never Die better. Now I'm in the range because I'm trying to decide whether I like it better than Twice or better than Attention. I love the zombie vibe of the video for Twice. And it was a really good song too. And I like that kind of hip sound of NewJeans as well. I would love to hear from the STAYC fandom. Please tell me why this particular video was so popular. I think the song's glorious. I mean, there are no bad songs here. None. And there won't be a bad one after I paste this one on. But I'd be very interested to see what is it about this song that really made lots of people watch it. I can see the MV itself being very cute and very attractive and that kind of thing. And it may not be their actually most popular song. It just may be that it's the video with the most views. Like I said, my focus on what I'm calling greatest hits or biggest hits is a little skewed. It felt a lot more connected to me than Attention does, but I like the kind of places that Attention went to. That's where I'm at. Oop, sorry. I'm having a hard time here. It's either going to be the new number 4 or it's going to be number 5. That's where I'm at. I've already decided I like the Twice song better. I think I'm actually going to go under Attention. That may seem strange, and I would love, feel free to berate me in the comments for not seeing the genius that is here. I did love the bright synths. I loved the MV, but I'm not ranking the MV. So let me know what you think about Stereotype and why you think I'm completely wrong, or why you think I'm correct in ranking it where I did. Next, we're doing tripleS Generation. Okay, let's check it out. Now, as I said, evidently this is actually a subunit. This is the AAA subunit, which is Acid Angels of Asia. I hope I got that correct. But already, as I have the captions on and the video hasn't even started yet, I'm seeing La La La's, which is something that I've grown to know that tripleS is famous for. They're big, big La La La's. What will it sound like with the smaller subunit doing La La La's? I guess we will find out. Or maybe this is just cell phone footage and it won't have anything to do with the actual video itself at all. Let's find out. Oh.
여기 봐봐. 아, 야, 왜 찍어?
Slipping every moment, can never get enough. Never-ending circles, can't get you on my mind.
There are La La La's. I loved that. Let's see. Yeah, C to a B minor to an E minor. But that last time they went to an A minor and then up to the B minor. I loved that horn line. That was so good. I think it was what it was. Let's see. Yeah, That was it. Love horn lines like that. So good, man. It's like a D over E there or something. I love the vibe. The little scratches on the sides too. There's something that's very exciting about the way they enunciate. It's like I don't know. There's some, I don't know if it's the way that it's mixed or if it's just excellent pronunciation. Even though I don't know what the words actually are. I can see the translations, of course, but it just feels kind of electric. And part of that is also being helped by that guitar. That guitar player's got a great pocket, man. But I've heard that in tripleS stuff before, so that must kind of be a staple for their thing as well. Man, it's good. The bass player isn't overplaying. The drummer isn't overplaying. Everything's just right in the pocket. It's not a fantastic pocket, but it's an exciting pocket. It's not the kind of pocket that I would fall into, but they're all good players and they're really precise. Oh, let them out. Let them out of the elevator. Just do your dancing. Vocals in the back are awesome. All right. Oh, there's more. $82. What does that mean? What kind of lore is associated with this? The idol of all possibilities. I like the subunit stuff. It does sound somewhat similar to the big group stuff that I've heard so far. And there wasn't a whole lot of chord variance in this one. I think that very first verse, actually the chord progression didn't really change. It's just that the synth was holding on to notes longer. Because what I got was maybe it changed a little bit. Because I kind of got a sense of C and E minor. But it also felt like sometimes the guitar player was playing a D chord against that. So I don't know if they was trying to make a really thick E minor 11 kind of chord, or if it's literally a D over E minor, or if they just thought it sounded cool and just, you know, decided to do it. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna rank this one now. Here we go. So don't take starting at the bottom of the list as a bad thing necessarily, but I do know that I like Girls Never Die better because it had a little bit more chord variance. But I do also know that I like this better than STAYC. So once again, I'm at the NewJeans threshold here for attention, which has a really, really hip chord progression, a couple of really hip chord progressions, but I was having trouble with the connection. Here, everything has to connect because nothing really changes. But I did like the groove of this one better than STEREOTYPE. Man, these are the biggest hits, and I'm ranking them lower than last week's, than their debuts. What's wrong with me, you may say? Tell me what you think's wrong with me in the comments, or what you think is right with me. Again, fabulous song. There are no bad songs here. We're 6 songs in, and we've got 6 good songs. 6 songs that I would listen to anytime. So, nothing wrong with any of them so far. What are we doing next? What is Love by TWICE. All right, let's check it out. Are those eyes carved into that clock? Or bowling balls? Eyes and mouths? Are those ghosts? And it's got to be a cuckoo clock, right? With that door like that? Yeah. All right. Deep breath. This is from 2018. Oh, wow. Okay. So they were big right off the bat, I guess. Well, when did they start? Like 2015? 2015? Somewhere in there? Let's check them out. Knew it was a cuckoo clock. F, huh? Another 4 minor. Oh, A flat, pardon me. Okay, so we've got, so far we've got, that threw me for a second, where the tonality was. Needed to readjust my ears. We've got an A flat to a C minor to a F minor, and then this is a lovely little switch to the D flat minor. But this seems to, I've 2 TWICE songs in a row, the 4 chord has been minor, which is a little crazy to me. Still cool. I like the video. They all look so adorable. We've got a 4 chord major. A major 4 chord sighting in a TWICE song. What's going on? I don't know if that was an F sharp minor, or if it was a D flat over F sharp, in which case that would be your first 4 chord setting. I think it was an F minor to an E flat over G to an A flat, and I lost what was the rest of it. My bad. There's the A flat. There's the D flat major. And then they do a substitute for the 4 minor by going up to E. So D flat or C sharp, whichever we're calling it. Then to an E. It's almost like an E6 because you can almost hear that C sharp in the chord. And then to an E flat to resolve it down. Nice. And I guess we're getting into the chorus now. It's a nice pre-chorus. C sharp or C minor to an F minor to the 4 minor to C sharp minor. Okay, so this is like the verse was. Oh. I like the change. Don't cry. It will. Yeah. Right on. I love the line distribution with this group. Everybody gets a neat part. Oh, what? Aw, that's adorable. All the individual dancing shots. Ah, bye. The vocal cord was enough to make me not want to have to finish the song by playing another A flat chord, fortunately. Because ending on the minor 4 chord is not a good story. I want them to know what love is. I hope they feel the love from their fans all the time. Because when you end a song on this chord, things don't feel like they're gonna find the love. But fortunately, the melody, because it ended on the major 3rd, just because it ended on that note, I feel better. I feel the chord behind it, even though the chord isn't there. So I know that they're gonna find love. Yay! All right, it's time to rank this thing. That video is adorable. All of them are so fun. They all sing really well too. All right, I've been thinking about it. I've stalled long enough. I got to rank now. I keep finding myself at this same place, like attention. It seems to be the borderline of where things are going. However, I think I'm going to go above with this one, but not by much. That's where I'm going with What Is Love. The chord progression, once it got kind of settled in, other than that nice pre-chorus, the pre-chorus was a nice change and a nice change of flow and different chords. That's what separates it from the other two that I've ranked today, mostly. But I think yeah, I know. I still like what we ranked for the most part, what we ranked last week, more so than what we ranked this week so far. which is really wild. These are the ones that everybody watches. But again, it's hard for me to determine, are they just watching it because they love the MV? Or is that the way they listen to the song and it's one of their favorite songs? Let me know in the comments why these videos are so popular. I'd appreciate it. One more to go. And it's who we actually started off with last week, but they get to go last today. Will they leave the most... You know how, like in Queendom or whatever, where they say, you know, if you get to perform last, then you get to leave the most lasting impression. Will that be the case here? Let's find out. I know it doesn't seem like I've been doing any homework on names or anything. There's a Danielle in this one, right? And a Hani. And a Hiran. Is that right? I don't know. I will do better next week. I promise. I will know some names next week. I will know some names, not only of this group, but more than just Gio and Nayeon in Twice. And I promise I'll know some STAYC and some tripleS names as well. In fact, I better, because one of my assignments this week is to check out a guide for tripleS that I'm doing over on Patreon. Anyway, let's go with this. Here we go. Oh my God. Performance version 1. So there's a performance version 2? How many performance versions of this are there? But this one had like the most views out of any of their videos. I did check that. So let's find out why. I think I know why already.
Then it's about your baby. Only you. You. 내가 힘들 때, 울 것 같을 때, 기운도 이제 나지 않을 때. It's you. 날 걱정하니. It's you. 날 웃게 하니. 말은 해도 돼, but what do you say?
All right, let's just talk about that. First of all, that synth sound is incredible. It reminds me of the kind of sounds we used to make, and this is late 80s, early 90s. I did a film score for a fellow student at Webster University back in the day. 90? I think it was 1990. But we had, the deal was, it was a student film project and the school was actually doing it, but we had to use everything that was just at their facilities. We couldn't go outside the facilities. He had to figure out set locations and everything for all of that. And he did a really good job. He shot a really good film. I don't know if he liked my score or not, but he accepted it. And I had to use my saxophone, an old, awful Alesis drum machine, and an Oberheim expander. If you don't know what an Oberheim expander is, it's an old school analog synth. And we did have a DX7 as well, and I used some of it. I used that for some things as well. But those were my only options for coming up with this film score. So I played sax on it and used those. And that particular sound of that synth reminds me so much of the kind of sounds that we used to create with the Oberheim expander. These days, I'm sure that it's easily done with like Serum or whatever, you know, kind of apps that, or VSTs that are being used. But that sound really got me. So that's like a G minor 7? G minor 9? Yeah. To a C7 flat 9? To a D minor 7? To an A minor. I love how dry that was and how cool that was. And the singing on top of it was beautiful too. And there was a little bit before the drums really kicked in here. that also did a chromatic thing with the A minor to like a G sharp minor or A flat minor, and then back to the G minor. Now the chord progression hasn't really changed that much. They've done different what we call voicings of the chord, but the basic chords themselves haven't changed, except for those chords.
It's you.
Is that Danielle? Did I have that right? I love the change of beat. I really like this melody too. Yeah, nothing's changed chords-wise, but I'm really digging it, man. I like this feel. And then when they go to double time, it's really great too. Just give me a bridge with something different. This would be my favorite song of the day for sure. Well, they certainly changed the feel. I like the call and response stuff. Oh no. It's glowing, my heart is glowing up so I can't sleep at night. I love that piano sound too. That's great. And the way that they kind of bounce back and forth. Oh, that's a fantastic song. I know, it's only got 4 chords in it. Technically 5. But the thing that makes it work is that flat 9 C chord with this in the bass. I just don't have a C low enough for it to sound like the way that was played. And the reason why that works is because of that flat 9, the C sharp. So it goes to that D minor really quick or really smoothly. So you get this, you get that kind of motion in the chord, because normally that kind of chord going to a 6 minor, or just a straight C chord, or if it had been a C7 sus like this, if it had been something like that, going to the D minor would have felt really strange. But because it's got those things which really substitutes as a diminished chord, which can lead straight to the D minor. Doesn't that feel smoother than the first way that I played? That's what makes that work. And the kind of two different rhythms that are going on with the two different keyboards and all of the beat changes make it seem like it's not quite the same thing all the time. Even though if I was playing that sound, be it a Serum or Oberheim expander or whatever, seriously doubt it's an Oberheim expander. I don't know how many of those even exist in the world anymore. But if it was that, I'd still just be doing this pretty much. There are parts where it gets held out. You know, but as a player, I'd still pretty much be doing the same thing. But the beat would keep my ears percolated. You know, if I was hearing the difference of changes in the beats, then I could find new ways to feel the rhythm, even a rhythm kind of as stagnant as that. So I really like this song. Let's rank it. I will say that this particular song is one that I understand why it's so popular. It's got great dance beat to it. It's got great melody to it. They have fabulous choreography. They all look amazing and adorable. Don't really like the idea of the some of the theme of the lyrics. It's like, I'm nothing until you got into my life. Seems a little over exaggerated. But I'm not a lyricist. So who am I to say? I don't know what love really feels like, evidently. So, and I'm glad that they do. Whereas TWICE was asking what it is. I think they were telling you their own version of what it is. I still like So Bad better. I still like Girls Never Die better. I still like Ooh Ah better, but that's where NewJeans is going for me. So it's got one in the top 4. Every group still has one song in the top 4. How weird. That's cool. Keep putting your B-sides in there. I am collecting them all from last week, all from my Patreon, everywhere that I've been asking this question. And it not even necessarily just B-sides. Put your favorite title tracks in the comments as well. Because next week, we're spinning a wheel. I'm taking every name that you put. And even if a song gets named twice, it gets listed twice. And it gets put on that wheel twice. And then I'm spinning the wheel to see which of the songs that we're doing for each of these groups next week. And I hope you'll join me. Just a couple of programming notes. Tomorrow would normally be Baby Monster, InMix, Le Seraphim, and Billy. Sorry. Normally we'd be doing that. Tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing the Baby Monster MV for Moon, which came out on Sunday. We'll be doing that. And Thursday, programming note, rather than doing a regular ranking of Red Velvet stuff, I will be reviewing the entire rest of the Velvet Summer Mini, which came out yesterday on the channel. And those are the only 2 programming changes. XG staying the same. aespa, ITZY, IVE, and Blackpink staying the same. And Idol is staying the same. And I'll have something for you fresh on Monday, hopefully as well. Well, it may not be fresh for you. It'll be fresh for me. And that's the way we go. Thanks. Have a good one. Don't forget extra content in my Patreon also. I know I just keep rambling and going on, and you've already left, and I totally understand, and that's totally cool. And you're probably already angry at me for not ranking any of these songs higher than I did, and that's okay. And I'm just still talking here. Maybe I should go away, huh? Okay, I'll go away. Bye.